Go ahead.
This is J-Man from MusicMarauders.com here with Headtronics. How you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Great.
Awesome. Great to speak with y'all. How did the Headtronics project come together? And Bernie, how did you get thrown into the mix?
They took me, hog-tied me, put me into a crab wrestling position, and said, "You coming?"
Like it or not, right?
Like it or not.
Where did the project kind of originate? How did it come about?
Speak on it.
Go ahead, Lodge.
Well, it came together at a festival in Pittsburgh. I won't go by the name of the festival, but it's a very nice festival.
Yeah.
Me and Freak were doing shows together there. He was playing with his band. I was doing my solo set. Steve Mullins was there, just hanging out, doing some stuff and playing with some of the bands, and we were basically, checking each other out. We heard of each other, and it was just, I saw Freak doing his thing with his band. I said, "Oh, that's dope." And I knew, and I heard of him, and so I was just like, when he came off stage, I was just like, you know what, let's do a little something.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Did you guys do something on the spot?
We did that night on the spot.
Oh,
That was like the connect, and and I was just like, and told Mullins too. I was like, yo, jump on the keys, da da da.
And the kids were just like
kids loved it. They didn't know, that was coming. It was something special.
Yeah.
At the moment, So that's all about improvisation, and that's some of the stuff I love doing, as well as these guys, So it was a perfect match, as well as having Bernie too.
It's a great addition to the lineup.
Yeah.
I mean, if not Mullets, why not?
Right.
Mr. Bernie
That's
Morrell.
right. That's right. He covers the basics. That's right.
One unique thing that I noticed right off the bat was the project doesn't have a drummer, so that leaves a lot of responsibility on your part, I would assume.
My part, and also Freak, we all trade off, and sometimes Freaks have loops. I have some loops going on, and sometimes you don't need a drummer. Sometimes you can just do it to some space.
Right.
And some of those elements coming from the bass and the keys, maybe the scratch stuff that I had, those are like percussional rhythms as well.
Sure.
So you kind of like let it breathe, and then come back and throw a little
Bernie, it's been said that you are potentially, and I'm not sure if the facts are straight on this, but you may be the most sampled musician of all time. If that is indeed the case, how do you feel about that?
I don't know if that's true or not.
Yes, it's true.
I think it is. I will believe it.
I don't keep up with stuff like that.
Oh no, they
But everybody else talks. I don't talk.
How do you feel about that, though, if that's the case?
It's an honor, and I'm humbled by it. And I just want people to know the gift comes from my higher power. God is my higher power. The gift that we're all given. Any type of artist, whether you be a sculptor, painter, musician, vocalist, conductor.
Sure.
Giving gifts to give to the people to share with the world. And so it comes through me, and I was blessed, like everyone here is blessed. So, if I am. Thank you very much.
We're speaking about this, on our tour, on our trip. It's just like, everyone it's just admire you, Bernie. It's just something special. Just a good heart. Good person. And it's just good to hear all these wonderful, and great producers, from the hip hop producers like Dr. Dre to the Neptunes to Jay Diller's and all. Everything, underground to pop, even the Lady Gaga's in the room, all the producers, all those sounds you hear now, from the P-Funk days to Talking Head days,
And as a bass player, I always have people ask me, who influences me as a bass player.
Right.
And I did this interview for this bass magazine over in England about a year ago, and they said, name your 5 influences, and I always put Bernie. Because and he's maybe technically not a bass player, but he's a bass player too. So
covers those low notes, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you're probably in a lot of people's top 5, top 10 musicians.
Yeah.
That's absolutely the case.
Totally.
Freakface, can you describe your playing?
My playing.
Your playing. What is it you do?
Well, I kind of probably a little unconventional for a bassist, because I'm kind of like a bassist / rhythm guitar player. As much as I like kind of getting ideas from kind of traditional bass sounds. I also like really influenced by like someone like who we just unfortunately just lost, but Catfish Collins. I learned all
of his mix.
Yeah, as much as I was learning Bootsy and Larry Graham and all that kind of stuff too, I was learning, Catfish and people like that. And so I think kind of stylistically it's kind of a different. I started off as a drummer and then ended up kind of gravitating towards bass. So I kind of came from more the rhythmic side of the playing instrument, and then kind of developed it in a melodic thing. Yeah.
You guys have played a lot with a lot of different bands and a lot of different projects, and Headtronics itself is a collaborative effort. Personally, that I view as kind of like a super group too, and it's unique to catch a band like this on the road. So I'm really looking forward to the show. But can you talk a little bit about the importance of collaborative jamming and what it allows for?
Good question. Collaborative jamming. I mean,
you take people from different projects, you throw them into one group, and what does that allow for? What does that provide?
Yeah.
Freedom.
Freedom, ability to challenge, to create with the unknown, to challenge, to be able to fit in with people you have played with, and just hit it. And also to see who's really listening. Because you have to play together. Even in a rehearse situation, that gets to be boring.
That's fine. You're not even the rehearsal thing.
Go hit it. And if a person is, if they on it, they're listening. If you tell them to play just for themselves, they're playing with each other.
Absolutely. What is the future?
Freedom too, to play.
Yeah. That's a great thing in music, it really provides for some emotional.
Playing with yourself and with each other.
Yeah.
Same thing in a rehearse situation, but to me it's more freedom.
Yeah, it's a unit, everyone passing the ball around. Just goes off and
right.
That's it.
What does the future hold for Headtronics? Is it going to be a kind of revolving door cast of music?
Again,
this is it,
We're writing the book right now as we speak.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of taking it as it comes then?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, you're going to see us, you're going to see us everywhere. We want to bring it to everybody, And we'll make a record, and...
So you guys are going to then pursue making a record and continue this project?
Yeah. A lot of ideas.
Live already.
Yeah. Just a lot of ideas and stuff from our shows and stuff, listen back and see video and stuff like that. It's like, wow, and we just talk about it, just coming off the stage, like, wow, that was good, that was nice, so.
And it's all rooted in improvisation, correct?
All improv.
Yeah.
So we'll be sampling ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate all of your time this evening. I appreciate you guys having me out to see the show. I'm really looking forward to it, and there'll be full coverage on musicmodders.com. This is Freakface, Bernie Worrell, DJ Logic together, Headtronics. Thank you very much.